You know, the ancient Romans used to use their bronze shields to burn down wooden ships using the sun.
Thank you, Corey. Isn't everyone proud of Corey's presentation? What the fuck does that have to do with anything?
Uh-huh.
Did you know that the Romans used to go to the public bathhouse and stick things up other men's ass in public?
Anyway,
welcome to the mystical land of post-commentary once again. We're actually we're going to potentially do this from now on. We think it's going to have better results. We want to hear you got the feedback of you guys.
We're actually trying to do what this channel was supposed to do. Obviously, it's still commentary. We're not this isn't premeditated.
It's not scripted.
It's not scripted. It's not premeditated in that sense. I mean, sure, we have some things planned out, but that's about it.
Mm.
What we're gonna say, what we want to talk about. But we're kind of free-balling it from then on out. We're going commando, as it were.
Excuse me. Free-balling? You mean freestyling?
Yeah. No, free-balling. When you just kind of want to let them dangle a little bit and see which way they go. Let them go which way they please.
Ooh, sweet mama, I need a new co-host. So, here is the battle.
Where would you be without me?
Okay. Well, I mean, probably a lot better, honestly. In much better places. I'd probably
slap those glasses right off your face.
I'd probably already be working for ESPCN.
ESPCN. Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Great. Okay.
Entertainment. Personal
get back
computer.
to the fucking point.
You don't have to be rude. Okay, so this is racist.
Please get back to the fucking point.
This is the first racist land. There's two racist lands here. We're just gonna flat out call them that because they practically call them that.
It's called the Peking exhibit.
The Peking you visit. Are you Peking? You visit. It's racist.
You're fucking racist.
You're fucking racist. You're racist against gays and women. And I'm sexist.
Okay.
And I'm sexist against black people. What? So anyway.
Okay.
So anyway, listen, people. I need to speak through Corey here.
Yes.
Because he's just this thick gelatinous substance of distraction. So, there's a lot of specific racial imagery here. Both of these cultures that we're going to explore here in Racist Land, Orient and Native American, they're both cultures that were accused of devil worship because the white man did not understand their religion. Mm-hmm. So they basically assumed, they must be devil worshipping because they're not worshipping our God. That is genuinely what they thought. I love this, what we're about to see. It's funnier in retrospect. Corey found this and was just well, I can't decide. He literally did a roulette.
Yeah.
But
it's you have the iPhone 4 and then the 5 comes out and you're I don't know which one, so you get both.
Yeah. You see all the emphasis that's put on the fact that you're going to see this in the Native American one too. There's a lot of emphasis put on the color red for both of these, and that is not a coincidence. There's also kind of a hellfire imagery going on with that was the moment where we decided to keep the sniper rifle, by the way.
Yes. Anyway, go on.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I need to comment on things when they happen.
You know what I've noticed actually is that since you mentioned Bioshock has just in general more of a red color to it. Most of the areas have a red color to them.
Yeah, well, it's symbolically violence.
Yeah.
But in this
and also Elizabeth wears mostly blue.
Yeah,
which helps her stand out, and it also may say a few things about her.
It's a more peaceful, serene color.
Yeah.
Blue is often associated with peace because it's the color of blood when it's inside your veins. Red is associated with violence because it's the color of blood when it's shed.
Oh, yeah. Shit.
But the fact that they put so much emphasis on the red, this is really interesting dialogue from George Washington bot here. But they put that emphasis on the red to emphasize that Satanism connection as well as the violence connection and that general fear.
Yeah.
So, it's pretty interesting. And also, I want to make it clear that I do not endorse this holy wrath. Contrary to the fact that they're using my name.
The Prophet does not endorse Columbia, but the Columbia endorses the Prophet.
It happens a lot, actually.
Oh, look at all the bodies!
And this is the point at which we finally fight some of Slate's
Well, we've already fought a few of them.
Yeah, we did, but we fight more of Slate's men here.
Yep.
And he starts to talk about what his motivations are here and why he hates Comstock so much. And it's mostly down to the fact that Comstock and the soldiers that are directly under his command kind of took credit for what he did, Slate and his men.
Yes. That's exactly what happened, actually.
Yeah. And it's interesting because, like, when you first hear about Slate, you're not really sure if he's supposed to be a bad guy or a good guy. It's confirmed pretty quickly he's supposed to be a bad guy. Just happens to be a different bad guy.
He's a relatable bad guy.
He's a more relatable bad guy, but he's still racist.
Oh, yeah.
But, it's interesting because, like, his motivation is basically just traditional Orthodox military pride. Here he is talking about, you know, oh, you need to be a real soldier. I admire you, Booker. You're a real soldier. You shouldn't deny your roots and how horribly brutal your past is. Because it's glorious, because that's the way of a true man. That's the way a true man lives his life.
Yep.
So, yeah. I also like the... Cornelius and Booker have a bit of a past. Yeah.
Because they both fought in Wounded Knee. Mm-hmm. You'll find that out in a little bit.
Yeah. I like how he uses the imagery of a tin soldier to refer to Comstock's men. The concept of a fake soldier. A toy soldier.
Wait until... What the fuck? Oh.
Random noises of the actual gameplay. But anyway. So, yeah.
Yeah,
that's pretty cool.
Keep that tin soldier thing in mind. Mm-hmm. Just keep that in mind.
Yeah.
You'll see
also,
later.
I know that I didn't mention it before, but you know they can rewind and see that footage. They know what I'm going to be referring to. There's this one image of one of the Oriental people looking over a fire and like raising his hand from the fire as if he controlled it via hellish magic. When they were using like that was like one of the first cultures to use gunpowder, right?
Asia?
Yeah.
I think they invented fireworks.
If I remember,
if history class is any indication, I think they were the first to utilize gunpowder for fireworks.
Yeah,
which were actually served a military use, I believe.
I think that they were used as flares. I don't think that they were used as weapons yet. When were they used as weapons? Well, that's something we can look up. Yay!
You can look up.
Learning is learning is.
I ain't gonna do none of this history bullshit. I'm just playing the game. I'll shoot people in the head and be all like, boom. You see that guy? Boom. Oh, they're already dead, but, you know, it's essentially the same thing.
You gotta get a kill streak so you can call down the nuke.
There's no tactical nukes.
God. Sorry. So, next up is the next racist land.
Racist land.
Which
Hooray.
is the battle at Wounded Knee, which is very relevant to Booker's past, apparently. Elizabeth and Booker.
The plot thickens.
Elizabeth and Booker have plenty of the book thickens.
The plot thickens.
The Booker DeWitt thickens.
No, I said the plot.
Booker DeWitt is always thick.
I guess. I mean...
So, if you look at this right away, they were all, like... A lot of people have suggested that the Red Man, in itself, that title used to describe them, is inherently racist. Because it was associated with... Like, when they saw the color of these people and perceived them as savages... when they saw the color of these people's skin, which was at like a bit of a reddish hue to it, an earthy hue to it, they perceived them as devil worshippers, just like they did with the Asian religions, but even more intensely here. You might note the red eyes, giving them like a possessed demonic look, much more distinct. And again, there's all this red imagery. You see the imagery of like natives raping a presumably white woman. From a quote-unquote civilized society. That was a really common portrayal of that culture as a society of rapists, and here we have a scalping. Another thing that was greatly exaggerated by paranoid colonial folk, thinking like, oh, every single tribe must do this because one maybe did, kind of. And like these are all the very traditional stereotypes. And I also do kind of like these little behind-the-scene places to remind you that it's... to enhance the fact that it's like all this huge artificial lie. So you can see the employee-only section. Because all these things were made by white people. It's classic deconstruction of propaganda, and it's really fun and racist.
Remember, kids, racism is fun. No,
tell your family. Tell your parents to buy a racism playset today.
I already have 3.
Oh my god.
No, I don't.
Well, you have one, but it's called Bioshock Infinite. Racism play kit. That would be great marketing.
Racism play kit?
Racism play kit. Oh my
god. Anyway, what's...
New from Hasbro. It's the racism play kit.
I wish I'd walk faster.
Yeah. God damn. Well, we can fast forward or something if we do run out of things to say. I like the George Washington prophet puppet.
Motorized Patriot, they're called.
It's cute.
Yep.
See, they used the term savage to respond to them. That was like the most common slur aimed at them, actually.
Snap.
See, I like when he says it. It's like, oh, it's heroic that they're laughing at death.
Yo, GW up in the house talking smack.
It's cool when we're cruel. It's not cool when they're cruel, though.
Yeah.
Just to clarify.
Yep, pretty much.
I love the atmosphere in this room.
Oh, yeah, it reminds me of, like, fucking, like, Disneyland. It does! You ever been in Pirates of the Caribbean? It's exactly like this shit.
I wish that you guys could see the look that I gave him. Just like, oh yeah, this racism reminds me of
Not
Disney.
the racism. I'm talking like the
atmosphere,
setup.
Yeah. Okay. It's just a funny... I'm sorry, it's just funny. But, is that like Blood River?
I think it's lava. Or like fire.
It's supposed to symbolize fire. But, Jesus Christ. I just love the atmosphere. This one is way more satanic than the other one was.
Yeah?
There's a lot, like, I don't know, maybe it's just me. Don't you get more of a hell vibe from this?
Yeah, it is a lot, like, more orange and red.
Yeah, there's, like, much more of a hellish landscape here. There's a lot of emphasis on the fire, the fake fire.
Well, I mean, there are various interpretations of hell, one being covered in fire, the other being covered in ice. You kind of have both going, right?
Fire's the most popular.
Well, fire's the more common one, but...
Well, I mean, like, ice... No, ice isn't a common one. It exists.
No, I'm saying there exists interpretations that there are of hell as being like a frozen, barren wasteland.
Yeah, but... Yeah.
Also, Lucifer was frozen in a lake of tears.
Yes, but not... That's true, but, like, in Western culture, it's associated with fire.
Yeah, well, yeah, I know.
Yeah, but,
I'm just saying, you don't have to be an asshole about it.
Sorry, man.
I'm trying to fucking make, fucking conversation.
Oh, there really is. It's a shame that there really is, like, two types of enemies that are more complex than the basic guys with weapons.
Oh, well, you'll meet more of them.
Yeah, I mean, like, this is kind of interesting for the first 2 times that you fight them. But then it's just kind of the same thing over and over again. But I've complained enough about things. Anyway. But yeah. Oh, I actually want to listen to this a second time, because it's very interesting. These lines are very interesting.
And what are you? If you take away all the parts of Booker DeWitt you tried to erase, what's left? Come back to the Rotunda. It's almost over.
Rotunda. So, earlier on, Elizabeth was making that slow, painful realization that Booker was, in fact, at Wounded Knee and did terrible things to the Native Americans there. And these lines that they're exchanging right now are very powerful and very interesting, so give them a read. That's why the subtitle's there.
Pretty much.
But, the thing that I love the fact that after Booker delivers that line, that last line...
What did he say?
Elizabeth is silent. He said, what if you... Elizabeth said, it's always better to choose and be out of the cage. And Booker said, well, what if you wake up one day and you realize how much you regret the choice that you made? And then Elizabeth is silent and doesn't have a response for that. I love that exchange because it shows so much character for both of them. It shows that Elizabeth has this major conflict wherein she doesn't have free will. And Booker does and wishes that he didn't, because he knows that he made that choice and has to live with it. And that's it. So, yeah, let us know. We're a little bit over time, but it's not that big a deal.
I'll stab you.
Anyway, let us know what you thought about this new format. We're probably going to be using it for a while. It's a lot easier because we can make our observations as we play the first time and not have to stop every 2 seconds.
And just
For you that like don't like believe it, that is us playing it. We're both sitting there. It's just that we're not recording the audio.
Yeah, exactly.
Because nothing interesting's being said.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Yep.
It's actually more. I actually find it more enjoyable to do this.
Mm-hmm. It's pretty sexy.
Well, that being said, I mean, I enjoy playing the game.
Really sexy.
We'll see you next time.
Really hot.
We'll